Yo, welcome to The Big Take. I'm your host, John Red, here to bring you the biggest take in professional open bodybuilding. Prejudging is over. Very, very, very interesting night. Extremely interesting night. I'm going to essentially cover everything, not everything, but the main topic that I want to talk about are the three athletes that really shook up my predictions. My predictions, I had like Nick, Samson, Hadi, Derek, Tonio, Martin. After that, I think I had Andrew. I don't know. But anyways, so let's start out with obviously the elephant in the room. I feel like it's mean to say no pun intended, but it's Nick Walker. I had him at 1. A lot of people had Nick Walker winning, but he just wasn't in shape. Missed his peak, and that's something that nobody expected. Nick has the kind of physique. In order to be competitive, he's got to be skinless. He's got to be peeled to the bone, and he was not. He was more off than I've probably ever seen him. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's over for him," and this not. He's not. It's not that deep. He was just off. His physique is still the same physique. He's always got a wide waist. He's always got shorter legs. He just wasn't peeled, right? Even his most muscular didn't hit like his most muscular usually hits. So Nick Walker sliding all the way to, up to 6th, 7th, whatever, through a big chink in my chain as far as predictions go. The second athlete is Andrew Jack. Andrew Jack looked great. He's obviously top 4. He might be top 3. Some people are saying this guy could win. Not taking it that far, but Andrew finally brought a great package to the Olympia. Every Olympia he has done has been very lackluster. He looked extremely good at the last Texas Pro he did. I believe it was a Texas Pro this year, last year, whatever it was. You guys know what Texas Pro I'm talking about if you're keeping up with this stuff. He looked like a fucking I don't know what. That was one of his craziest packages. The package that he brought when he lost to Samson Dowda at the Arnold, he was a little bit stringy, but he was diced. But this is the perfect blend for Andrew right now. Now that he's broken that seal, I suspect that he's gonna just keep going up from here. Like he knows he can do it, and nobody wants that guy. None of these athletes want that guy to really, really dial in with the package that he's bringing to the Olympia. Third is Brandon Curry. I don't think Andrew Jack has ever beaten Brandon Curry at an Olympia, if I'm not mistaken. Everyone expected, especially me, expected Brandon Curry to show up with tiny legs, just specifically with tiny legs. That's about it. And Brandon improved. Maybe Brandon should not have been going overseas because the legs look good. They're still not super sweepy, but aggressively improved quads from what he has been bringing the last few years to the Olympia and every other show. That was a big surprise for me. I did not expect, I expected Brandon, well, Andrew Jackson and Brandon Curry kind of switched spots. And Brandon Curry got better. You know what I mean? That just shows you how aggressively Andrew Jack showed up to this Olympia. He's been losing to a bad, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he's beaten Brandon Curry in the Olympia until this year. But he's been getting defeated by a bad Brandon Curry at the Olympia. And Brandon Curry improves kind of dramatically. And Andrew beats him. So that shows you the kind of package that Andrew brought to this stage. Now, something that was actually pretty spot on with my predictions is I had Ors and I had Good Vito at 9 and 10. because I don't think they're really battle tested. I think Good Vito is deceivingly undense. I just told somebody that today on Instagram. Deceivingly undense. He's like a huge guy, but if you look at him in a front relax, and I don't mean this front relax, I just mean just standing there. It's like hollow. You know what I mean? The legs are kind of a different story, specifically the quads, but he's not as dense as he looks, if that makes any sense. And Orr's had a good open debut at shows against guys that either have not made it to the Olympia or guys that just made it to the Olympia. And I believed that once he got out there with the big dogs, it'd be a different story. That classic stuff is cool. It's cool. You gotta have the V taper and the proportions and stuff, but it's still open. Still open bodybuilding. So obviously it seems to be between Derek and Hadi at this point. Hadi just started losing water at an aggressive rate towards the end of prejudging and just started looking like Hadi. Started looking like the Persian wolf with the new hair. New hair Persian wolf. It's crazy. Hadi started looking crazy. I started leaning toward Hadi towards the end. But you know, Derek is looking good. These finals tonight are going to be very telling, going to be very interesting. I'm very interested to see what kind of packages these guys bring after last night. If the stress gets to them about their placing, or they just step it up. I think a very interesting set of guys in this lineup is Tonio, Nick, Martin, and Brandon. It's tight between those guys, and I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's tight with Nick. I think it's tighter between. They're not going to put Nick in 8th or 9th place. I just highly doubt it, and we also have to see what Nick brings to the stage. But between Brandon, Martin, and Tonio, it's pretty tight. If Tonio was opening up on his side shots like he actually had been doing this year, he seemed to go back to the crunched up side shots. I know it's a mobility thing, but if you look at Tonio's side shot next to Brandon's, Brandon is damn near facing you. You know what I mean? Brandon damn near facing you. Chest looking right at you in a side shot. And I think he actually does overextend a little bit when he opens up on his side shots. Just a touch. But if Tonio was opening up on that side chest and that side try, see ya. See ya. You saw the front double. You saw the front lat. You saw the back double. You saw the rear lat. Big, big, big trouble. But anyways, I'll holler at y'all tomorrow after the finals tonight. But I'm John Red. This is Big Take, and I'm going bye.